Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime channel. Currently, a major conflict in the entire world of One Piece is unfolding, and one of these conflicts is precisely that of Garp against the Blackbeard pirates. A few chapters ago, we had the sad outcome of this battle, with Koby managing to be rescued, but Garp being defeated and captured by the pirates. With Garp's capture, various possibilities arise in which this character could lose his life, or even be rescued by unexpected characters, such as Dragon himself, his son, possibly becoming a revolutionary. In today's video, we will talk about the possibility of Dragon, together with the Revolutionary Army, going to save Garp facing the Blackbeard pirates, as well as the possibility of Garp becoming a revolutionary after talking to his son Dragon. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to smash that like button, give us a thumbs up to unlock your devil fruit powers, and hit that subscribe button to awaken. Now, let's jump into the video. Folks, faced with the recent news of the kidnapping of Monkey D. Garp, Dragon, the mysterious and powerful leader of the Revolutionary Army, could be willing to save his father's life, not for a greater goal that could change the course of history, favoring the revolutionaries, but simply because they are family. Although Dragon does not show it, he has a great affection for his family, demonstrated mainly during the first meeting between Dragon and Luffy, in which Dragon saves his son and allows him to pursue his dreams. Something similar could move Dragon to perform this same feat, however, to save the life of his father Garp. Determined to save Garp, Dragon would convene an emergency meeting with his most trusted allies and strategists to plan the rescue of the legendary marine hero, temporarily setting aside conflicts against the Sekai Seifu just to succeed in this rescue. The Revolutionary Army, being a global organization dedicated to challenging the Sekai Seifu and combating tyranny, has a vast network of supporters and agents infiltrated in every corner of the world of One Piece, which grants it considerable resources to act. Dragon is known for his skill as a strategist, and to ensure the success of the rescue mission, he would begin a meticulous investigation to obtain information about the exact location and security of Blackbeard's island, where Garp is likely being held prisoner, along with several valuable pirates and sailors for Teach. Using his vast network of spies and well-placed informants, Dragon would seek to gather precise data on the island's defenses, the disposition of Blackbeard's troops, the weaknesses of the fortress, as well as any other obstacles that the Revolutionary Army would face during the rescue operation. Knowing that direct confrontation against Blackbeard and his feared crew would be extremely dangerous, Dragon could choose to explore opportunities to establish temporary alliances with other factions and pirates who maintain conflicts or rivalries with Teach, thus gaining a significant advantage in this great confrontation that would occur. Dragon could seek supporters among the grand fleets formed by Luffy, as well as other notable pirates seeking revenge or possessing a sense of justice similar to that of the Revolutionaries. By joining forces with these factions or individuals, Dragon would strengthen his position and increase his chances of success in rescuing Garp. However, he would be aware of the risks involved in trusting potential allies, as their motivations and objectives would not always be fully aligned. As we saw during the Marineford arc, often allies who are not given much trust can betray you if their interests change during the great confrontation on the pirate island. Thus, caution and diplomacy would be essential to establish these connections and ensure effective cooperation during the operation. Rescuing Garp would be a risky and challenging mission, but with Dragon's strategic ability, his vast resources, and a carefully chosen network of allies, the Revolutionary Army would prove to be a formidable force to be reckoned with, determined to free one of the greatest heroes of the One Piece world and make a significant impact in the fight against the Sekai Seifu. The rescue of Garp could be successful, resulting in a victory for the Revolutionary Army and in an emotional reunion between father and son, which would allow Dragon to explain his point of view to his father, somehow managing to change his way of thinking. After the successful rescue of Garp by the Revolutionary Army, there is the possibility of Garp aligning himself with the Revolutionaries' cause and becoming one of them, deciding to oppose the Sekai Seifu and the Marine. So let's talk about the possible reasons, starting with the possibility of Garp becoming disillusioned with the Marines after his defeat and capture by Blackbeard's pirates. This event could be very impactful, especially considering Garp's long and dedicated career in the Marines and his status as a living legend. As we have seen before, the Marines were not willing to save Koby simply because they would cause a war against a Yonkou, and the same will happen with Garp. Having been captured, Akainu will not be only willing to help Garp, which will make the Marine hero a hostage until another organization or group of pirates can come to save him. If Garp were to realize that the Marines are not as just or uncorrupted as he believed, this could profoundly shake his convictions and loyalty. He could start to question the orders and policies of the Marines, especially those that seem to favor political interests over absolute justice. This disillusionment could be aggravated if Garp were to discover that the Marines were aware of the danger he faced against Blackbeard's pirates and did not take adequate measures to save him, showing a lack of care or consideration for one of their greatest heroes. This change in perspective could lead Garp to join the Revolutionaries, as he could see in them an opportunity to fight for a nobler and more just cause, where his skills and determination would be valued in a way he no longer finds in the Marines. Another possibility of Garp joining the revolutionary cause would be after talking directly with his son, Dragon, who is the leader of the Revolutionary Army. These conversations could be crucial in changing Garp's perspective on the world and his convictions. Dragon, being Garp's son, could present Garp with a broader and more idealistic view of the world, showing him that the Revolutionaries' fight is not just about challenging authority, but also about seeking a fairer and more egalitarian world. During these conversations, Dragon could share with Garp his own experiences and motivations for leaving the Marines and creating the Revolutionary Army, showing him that this is not a choice made out of hatred or resentment, but out of a genuine desire to make a difference. Furthermore, Dragon could highlight how the ideals of the Revolution are aligned with the values that Garp has always upheld as a sailor, such as the pursuit of justice and the protection of the innocent. Dragon could argue that by joining the Revolutionaries, Garp could continue to fight for these same ideals, but in a more effective and meaningful way, even allowing him to confront powerful pirates like the Yonku in order to prevent them from constantly causing chaos in the world. These conversations could be emotional and deep, especially considering the complicated relationship between father and son and the weight of the decisions that Garp would have to make. However, if Garp were convinced by Dragon's vision and motivations, he could decide to join the revolutionary cause, bringing his vast experience and skills to strengthen their fight against oppression and tyranny. Finally, Garp could have an even greater importance within the revolutionaries due to his unique position as a former high-ranking Marine who never fully agreed with the orders of the Sakai Seifu. His presence could bring a new perspective to the organization, showing that not everyone within the Marines blindly supports the policies of the Sakai Seifu. This change of sides could even lead other Marines to do the same. His experience and insider knowledge of the Marines could be invaluable to the revolutionaries, allowing them to anticipate the Marines' movements and find ways to bypass their defenses. Furthermore, his reputation as one of the greatest heroes of the Marines could inspire and motivate the members of the Revolutionaries, showing them that even someone as respected in the institution can oppose corruption and injustice. Alongside his son Dragon, Garp could feel that he finally has the opportunity to make a real positive change in the world, something he may have felt he could not fully do within the Marines. His adherence to the cause of the revolutionaries could be seen as a significant turning point in the history of One Piece, marking the beginning of a new era of fighting against oppression and tyranny. With Garp by their side, Dragon and the revolutionaries could become an even more formidable force capable of directly challenging the Sakai Seifu and the Marines, and potentially changing the course of One Piece's world history forever. That's a wrap for today's content. We hope you enjoyed it and want to share your thoughts on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.